Do you know what is the most dangerous thing fishermen face every year? Yes, it's rainstorms and thunderstorms. Imagine the feeling of sitting on a fishing boat as if you were participating in an adventurous game that could be life-threatening at any time. But despite the rain and storms, fishermen were still able to successfully harvest large catches. Now, let's join us in following the fishing days during the stormy season of coastal fishermen. Despite the rain and storms, fishermen still harvested tons of sea fish. Thunderstorms are one of the natural phenomena that cause great danger and damage to human life, especially in coastal areas. That's why, on stormy days, fishermen often don't go out to sea. However, there are many cases where fishing boats encounter unexpected storms while operating at sea. Strong waves hit the ship, making it even more adrift. The ship bobbed with the power of the dark storm, but the fishermen did not give up. They still patiently wait for the storm to pass and carry out the process of casting nets to catch sea fish. Although the most dangerous storm is no longer there, the sea waves and winds are still quite strong. Casting nets to catch fish is more difficult and strenuous than usual, but fishermen still work hard in the hope of harvesting a good harvest, large amount of sea fish. Usually, when storms come, most fish species seek shelter or stay away from the storm, but there are still some types of sea fish that have adapted to change in climate and weather. The types of sea fish that are often caught after storms are anchovies, herring, of which anchovies usually account for about 70% of the output. Each time they go out to sea, fishing boats often operate for many days at sea. Each week they harvest about 30 tons of fish, possibly more if they encounter favorable weather conditions. Fishing activities take place in all marine areas of the world. Large-scale commercial fishing vessels not only operate individually, but also cooperate with each other to harvest the most sea fish. Large ships are equipped with the most modern fishing equipment, and giant cranes are designed to carry out the process of releasing and pulling nets. Cranes also carry out the task of loading tons of sea fish onto boats. Then fishermen will classify the fish depending on their size and type. The main type of fishing gear used by fishermen is large nets, such as seine nets, with a length of up to 450 meters, 4 times larger than large stadiums, and a net height of 40 to 60 meters. With such a large size, harvesting tons of sea fish after each net is not difficult. Do you know how much profit commercial fishing vessels will earn on each trip? Tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the type of seafood and their value, as well as the quantity of sea fish harvested. Whether sea fish harvesting activities take place during the day or at night, the results always surprise us because the number of fish in the net is very large. Depending on the characteristics of the fish species and the climate and weather conditions of each area, fishing boats operate during the day or at night. No matter the time, seafood harvest is always given top priority. Have you ever seen a net weighing hundreds of tons of sea fish? Perhaps the fishermen on this ship were also very surprised by their huge catch. It can be said that each such catch is usually equivalent to many days of fishermen's activities at sea. On commercial fishing boats, fishermen no longer have to pull nets by hand like traditional fishing. Their main job is to classify sea fish and preserve them in the cold compartment before the ship docks. After being harvested, marine fish are transported to the processing plant where machines and equipment slaughter each fish, clean and package it before being delivered to the place of consumption. Packaged seafood products have a longer shelf life than fresh products, so consumption is very large. Each processing plant can produce hundreds of kilograms of packaged seafood per day. The world's seafood industry provides an important source of food for people and also jobs for tens of millions of workers. Developing the seafood industry is also one of the measures to promote economic development. Today's video ends here. How do you feel today? Please comment a lot below to let us know. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. And now, goodbye and see you in the next video.